Emily gazed up at the skyscraper that was Empire Industries, a steel and glass giant cutting into the New York sky. Her reflection in the entrance glass showed faded jeans, a backpack that had seen better decades, and hair that definitely had plans of its own. "This has to work," she muttered, more to the gritty city air than herself. "Just get in, drop off the letter for Ethan Sterling, and vanish. Easy, right?" Wrong. Revolving doors, her first foe. Emily charged in, only to be swallowed by spinning glass and chrome. Pushing, pulling, she was going nowhere, just rotating like a confused hamster in a wheel. Finally ejected onto the polished lobby floor, she slammed shoulder first into a sleek reception desk, sending a cascade of pens flying. "Hi," she announced, as if launching herself into furniture was standard procedure. "Letter delivery." The receptionist, a vision in corporate chic, raised a sculpted eyebrow, her gaze sweeping Emily from worn sneakers to unruly ponytail. "Appointment? Badge? Secret password?" she listed, each word a polished icicle. "Letter," Emily repeated, as if volume equaled logic. "Urgent. Ethan Sterling, just a second." The receptionist remained unmoved, pressing a hidden button. Instantly, a security guard materialized, built like a brick townhouse. "No badge, no entry," he declared, his voice a low rumble. Emily eyed the letter, then the guard, then the elevator doors, which chose that moment to open. A squeak escaped her lips as she bolted, diving into the elevator just as the doors began to slide shut. She collided with a guy holding a precarious tray of coffees. As the elevator ascended, Emily frantically wiped cappuccino foam from her hair, no clue what floor to choose. Button mashing ensued, landing on a random number. Doors opened, and she stumbled into a room vibrating with controlled chaos, headsets, cables snaking across the floor, screens flashing, a hum of manic energy. Corporate talent show on steroids? "Blend," Emily whispered. 2 steps before kicking a box of equipment, sending promotional mugs tumbling, snagging her pant leg on tape, and nearly decapitating a studio light. "Who is that?" a headset voice hissed. "Cleaner? Delivery?" "Lost cause," another voice chuckled. "Did someone lose a dare in the elevator?" Spotting a massive door at the end of the hall, a beacon of hope, Emily bolted. Reception? Waiting room? Anything had to be better than corporate headset hell. She burst through, tripped on an obscenely plush rug, hip-checked a desk, and landed on her knees directly in front of him. Ethan Sterling. Back to her, engrossed in a document. He turned, expecting a VP, maybe a courier. He got Emily, messy, kneeling, letter outstretched like a peace offering. "I knew today was going to be weird, but this," he muttered, staring at her as if she were a hallucination. Emily scrambled up, banging her knee on the desk with a loud "ow," but she grinned, like this was all perfectly normal. "Hi, Emily. Letter for you." Arm extended, practically reaching across the desk. Ethan folded his arms. "Explains the entrance like you were fleeing a crime scene." "Right. Explanation." Emily smoothed her hair, attempting professional. "Bathroom. Thought this was the bathroom." "Bathroom. Not." Ethan raised an eyebrow. "So, letter delivery in a bathroom?" "No, rug testing, softness. Excellent, by the way. Congratulations. Letter, mentor, deliver personally. Dedicated professional person. Sneaking seemed faster than reception." Ethan took a breath. "Breaking into one of the most secure buildings in the city? Professional?" "Seemed like it. Mission focus. Ninja messenger vibe, receptionist glare, nervous. Here we are." Ethan took the letter, gaze fixed on Emily, piecing together the puzzle. "Mentor. Name?" "Shein something. Last name fuzzy. Friend of grandfather, father, dog. Nervous details." Ethan rubbed his temples. "Emily. Ninja messenger. Sit." He gestured to a chair, a plush throne. "Let's see this urgent letter." Emily sank into the chair, swallowed by luxury. Office scan. Opulent. Imposing. Imperial march from Star Wars echoed in her brain. Ethan opened the letter. Suddenly, reading felt less important than understanding this girl, this walking comedy act in his office. Emily, in her hug chair, swung her legs watching Ethan read. Drama anticipated. Gasp, tear, something. Instead, same serious face, now with a slight forehead crease. "Shuangwen?" Ethan asked, not looking up. "Shuangwen," Emily corrected, finger raised. "Almost. And you are to him?" "Apprentice? Honorary niece? Divine punishment? Mood dependent." Emily grinned. Icebreaker attempt. Ethan closed the letter, stared at Emily, and then unexpectedly laughed. Not a polite chuckle, a full-blown surprised laugh. Emily blinked. "Okay, letter okay, no insults?" "Jin Quan," Ethan managed between laughs. "Sending you," he struggled for the word. Unreliable, Emily finished, laughing with him. He says it all the time. Office door burst open. Frantic assistant rushed in. Mr. Sterling, main hall, launch event, spokesperson, missing. Missing? Ethan closed his eyes. Headache incoming. Emily, confusion antenna up, leaped from the chair. I can help. You? Ethan narrowed his eyes. Emily, live stream, investors, not neighborhood talent show. Neighborhood charity bingo night host. Practically pro. Hands on hips, star pose. Ethan, desperate, gestured to assistant. Take her. Anything's better. 5 minutes later, backstage chaos. Makeup artist swarming, producer yelling. What do I do? Emily asked, face powdered like a ghost. Smile product, walk off. No improv, headset woman warned. No improv, Emily mumbled. Hard for me. Name announced. Not even her real one. Stage lights blinding. Audience suits and champagne. Professional elegance expected. Emily tripped on first step. Microphone stand grab. Cable yank. Digital banner toppling. Collective groan. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of finance. Nervous smile. Emily. Typo on badge. Tonight, new line of screensaver window. Cutting edge, state-of-the-art respiratory. Innovation? Something like that? Nervous chuckle. Backstage, Ethan hand to forehead. But then, laughter. Real laughter. Again. Emily kept talking, no filter, wrong product, numbers mixed. Stage exit attempt, pant leg snagged on lighting stand, whole thing crashing. Accidental comedy show. Disaster? Instant online hit. Stiff investors, predictable events. Roaring, recording, social media frenzy. Clumsy spokesperson viral. Event over. Ethan found Emily hallway floor. Shoes off, marathon of embarrassment. Professional, she said, small smile. Professional chaos, Ethan replied, amused sparkle. Sorry, help, letter important, carried away. Disappear, she asked. Ethan studied her. Walking disaster, honesty whirlwind, improv queen. Everything he wasn't. Tomorrow, he said, you work here. Sure, Emily eyes wide. Building almost down today. Survival program for employees, he joked. Reliable letter delivery? Prove it. Emily jumped up. Best whatever job title is, hand out. Ethan shook it. Something, someone, routine upside down. Interesting. Next morning, backpack bigger than her. Snacks, notebooks, flashlight. Need it, she swore. Receptionist wave, victorious smile. I'm back, sweetheart. Really happening, muttered receptionist disbelief. Executive office, makeshift desk, copier side. Mission, help. Alphabetize contracts? Assistant asked. A or C? Emily serious. 2 hours. Coffee printer spill, intercom phone call, fire alarm drawer opening attempt. Each disaster, Ethan informed. Each disaster, Ethan laughed. In chaos, spontaneous, bringing life to Empire Industries. For Ethan, clumsy woman, first genuinely interesting thing. Predictable world shaken. Officially employed, makeshift desk palace, sighed Emily, succulent on top. Personal touch. Printer erupting paper volcano. Trap, Emily whispered. Copier hug, paper avalanche stop. Ethan hallway walk, scene witness. Emily, copier embrace, paper blizzard, stapler self-defense weapon. Not surprised, Ethan muttered, smile unable to hide. Tiny hurricane, world of ties and seriousness. Addictive. Mr. Sterling! Emily saw him, straightened up, shoelace copier snag, floor plant. Sack of potatoes. Ethan breath deep. Emily, demolition company, hand offered. Backup plan, she smiled. Off-site meeting. Come. Me? Leave you alone 15 minutes, building down, surveillance. Dry reply. Truth. Liked having her around. Difference made. Luxury car, Emily hopped in, backpack, succulent lap. Plant breathes, she explained, curious Ethan look. Driver, white gloves, plant lunchbox passenger, tried not to react. Fancy restaurant meeting? Emily asked. Something like that. Elegant table, silverware fear, breathe lightly. Ethan tablet docs, French menu waiter handed Emily. Vowels, whispered Emily, dish or Wi-Fi password? Wi-Fi. Ethan looked up. Order anything. Coke Zero? Serious Emily. Ethan choked water. Probably not. Adapt. Adaptation middle name? Second disaster. Emily. Disaster adaptation Silva. Nice to meet you. Hand extended. First time. Ethan took hand, head shake, slight smile. Why job? He asked. Menu down. Letter home. Hired me. Fancy job. No turn down. Ruined event. Fun, she said. Smiling. Mission accomplished. Ethan quiet. Smiling more since Emily. Made no sense. Serious CEO, laughing girl, printer inept. You, Emily continued, so stiff. Ethan, eyebrow raise. Walk straight, talk straight, breathe straight, executive mode button stuck, laugh tax. Ethan failed, not laughing. Used to it. Never. Life soap opera, straight walk, trip emotions, game, pizza comment, dinner questions, honest answers, childhood village, mentor, failed jobs, fried flip-flop steak attempt. Ethan. Family business pressure, expectations, real dream forgotten. What was it? Emily leaned forward. Pianist, thoughtless reply. Emily surprised blink. You? Tyborn? I know. Slight smile. Hidden side? Emily smiled back. Like hidden side. Let's find it. Dinner end. Ethan dropped Emily home. Mentor lent house. Thanks, boss. Turned around before going in. Coke Zero share tomorrow? Pass, he replied. Hidden smile, sure. Next day, Coke Zero's box. Thermos tea. Ethan's office. No knock. Coke Zero, old news, tea, and Coke Zero now. Tray held out. Ethan Coke Zero accepted. Challenge. Bit, chewed, laughed. See, Emily cheered. Dangerous living. Phone rang. Ethan's serious face. International partnership contract. Meeting moved up. Review now. Emily thick folder desk flipped. Eyes widened. Giant medicine bottle label. Ethan her. Docs. Coke Zero hand. Help? Half joke. Get in way? Absolutely. Backpack floor beside him. Afternoon contracts. Ethan complex terms. Emily normal people speak. Laughter. Coke Zero fight. Chamomile tea corporate stress reliever debate. Without realizing, Ethan enjoyed Emily's presence more than should. Company hallways, rumors flying, clumsy girl, day topic, long-lost relative, undercover spy, certainty, Ethan Sterling never seen like this. Laughing workday, Emily, just being herself. No filters, disguises, misplaced puzzle piece fear. Maybe exactly what Ethan needed. Morning, Miller Enterprises, almost normal. Emily, breathless arrival, folder drop half, passion fruit juice wobble, hallway greetings, good morning, beautiful, successful people. Sung, confused looks ignored. Makeshift desk, anonymous note, computer screen. Emily, most talked employee since intern mother corporate lunch. Rooting for you, betting against you, department dependent. Famous! Emily grinned. Note epic moments board pin. Meteoric rise queen chaos celebration halt. Elevator doors open. Woman red carpet walk onto floor. Impeccable stilettos, perfect hair, perfume expensive smell from meters away. Hallways silent. Natasha Montgomery, Ethan Sterling's ex-fiancée. Model, influencer, socialite, drama primetime soap opera worthy. Tense? Emily asked intern, holding breath. She's back, whispered intern urban legend tone. Casper the Ghost? Emily blinked. Boss's ex, intern, day's entertainment secured energy. Emily gaze follow. Natasha marching Ethan's office. No knock, announce. Permission. Manners. Millionaire wedding step away. Emily, pro busy body level, backpack grab, hallway sneak, coffee pretend. Eavesdrop door. Inside, Natasha designer purse desk toss, arms crossed. Ethan darling, polite mature adult meeting, courtroom drama rehearse. Ethan side, computer not look up. Natasha, talked about this. Talked? No, and disappeared. Not conversation. Running away. Shot back. Outside, Emily juice spill almost. Ear door press. Top tier gossip. Workday start, right? Disappeared. Moved on. Ethan looked up finally. Same. Moving on? Just like you are. Natasha dramatic pause. That girl. Colorful backpack. Summer camp walkout. Ethan eyebrow raise. Emily. Emily? Natasha insult repeat. Seriously, Ethan, magazine cover woman to assistant shadow trip? Not assistant. Personal life, none business. Ethan firm reply. Oh, but it is. Press love great Ethan Sterling involved someone circle outside. Natasha smirked. Not involved anyone, Ethan said. Sentence defensive not intended. Outside, Emily nervous laugh, hold back. Offended? Natasha live clumsy moments performance invite. Later, Emily folder organize attempt. Promptly drop half. Ethan makeshift desk next to her. Talk, he said. Emily swallow hard. Emergency button again. Wind. Not that. Natasha. X. Perfume ad cover. Saw her. Overheard conversation. Chance. Gossip not. Naturally curious. DNA. Breathless blurt. Ethan temples rub. Thinks something going on us. Emily face make. Something on? You and me? Good one. Burst laughing. Leg slap. Coffee machine barely figure out. CEO get involved. Penguin fancy suit, guinea fowl, colorful backpack. Different worlds. Didn't help, Ethan replied, mouth corner smile hint. Week through, Natasha show up daily, ridiculous excuses. Forgotten shirt return, old contract discuss, vase office donate third day claim. Emily noticing persistent new approach. Natasha appear, Emily make up important job title. Emily, sales reports grab, Ethan asked. Natasha room, Emily loud reply. Boss, reports, international contracts, investor meeting Arab partners, moment. Natasha narrow eyes. Next day, Emily, reception take this? Ethan asked. Absolutely. Quarterly financial statements review, export charts, European market checking. Natasha red turn. Friday. Natasha had enough. Private meeting building cafe. Emily backpack armed, snack, confidence whole lot. Listen, girl, Natasha began. Sunglasses remove. Don't know trying, won't work. Ethan out of league. Doesn't go for real women. Emily snack bite big. Relax, Nat, not trying anything, just existing. Stop existing near him, Natasha snapped. Emily fingers wiped, smiling. Not up to me, hired me, better feel, fired second day thought. Still here, standing, enjoying snack. Natasha stomped away. Emily makeshift desk return. Certainty. Office, never same again. Ethan, Natasha push Emily away more realized didn't want leave. Girl trip cables, knock files, world upside down turn, strangely enough liked it. Monday, Emily battle prepare, backpack snacks, notebook brilliant ideas, homemade chocolates tray, corporate alliances build. Sophisticated strategy, mind at least. Good morning, corporate world, announced, chocolates Easter bunny handout. Employees, antics used to, treats accepted, gratitude mix, fear next due. Executive office, Natasha not sweet feel. Alice talk after, time act decided. Ethan chaos liked, carefully planned chaos give him, reputations ruin kind. Mid-morning, Emily Ethan's office called. Walked in, usual no knock, coat backpack strap tangled, secretary water cup knock over way in. Called boss? She smiled. Ethan sighed. Point almost endearing. Reports review, afternoon meeting. Pointing pile docs. Emily chair pull beside him. Excitement. Sat hard. Wheel slip. Slide backward. Carpet surfing. Fine, she shouted, scrambling back position. Ethan nose bridge pinch, laugh suppress. Simple task comedy scene manage? Natural talent, she shrugged, reports grabbing. Two work together, Natasha plan action. Internal connections use. Executives rumor spread. Emily company joined ulterior motives. Getting close Ethan self-interest. Old master name excuse. Rumor fast spread. Lunchtime, people saying Emily gold digger, Ethan falling trap clumsy, innocent looking girl. Emily unaware gossip. Busy try understand consolidated cash flow. Complicated words money in and out say. Ethan, suggestion? She asked. Scares me, but go ahead. Reports normal people, language right, analysis liabilities assets, how much spent useful stuff, how much nonsense wasted. Oddly enough, made sense, Ethan admitted, amused. Growing closeness obvious more and more. Ethan, office locked used to, now insisted everything Emily side review, knowing improv show meeting turn. Closer grew, walls closing around her. Next afternoon, Emily compliance department called. Word barely pronounce. Emily Silva correct? Asked woman square glasses, serious look. Me, employee month tripping, coffee spilling champion. Investigating anonymous complaint, woman continued. Humor ignore. Someone claimed privileged information. Personal connections job get. Intention relationship CEO pursue. Emily confused blink. Excuse me? Joke? Look at me. Coffee machine barely operate. Billionaire manipulate. Woman didn't laugh. Form fill out. Background explain. Position get how. Emily paper took. Room left. Heartbeat ears feel. Who do this? She muttered. Desk walk back. Ethan complaint minutes later found out. Emily office enter docs handover time. Already waiting. Why didn't tell me? He asked bluntly. Barely time process it. Emily bag floor drop. HR prank thought. Psychological endurance test. Not joke. Someone take you down. Ethan arms crossed. Entire stash cheese puffs bet. Know exactly who it is. Emily grumbled. Ethan eyes closed second. Natasha. Bingo, Emily pointed. Villain corporate soap opera turn me. Ethan silent few seconds. Natasha capable anything part him knew. Another part knew. Step in not. Emily cutthroat office politics survive not. Come with me, he said, suit jacket grabbing. Fix right way. Ethan and Emily board meeting stormed into, Natasha conveniently present. Emily walked confidence, immediately tripped carpet, Ethan caught last second. Dramatic entrance art mastered, she whispered. Ethan board members faced, complaint about Emily received who? Compliance officer hand raised. I did. Great. Official make now right here. I hired Emily. No hidden agendas, secret plans. Asked work here, something no one else brings. Honesty, humanity. Emily nervously water sipping, choked. What? She coughed. Right. Since got here, only person talks me like normal human being. Rare around here. Ethan continued. Board members murmured. Natasha arms crossed, face burning anger. Lastly, Ethan straight Natasha looked. Anyone gossip use innocent employee reputation ruin think, deeply mistaken. Emily Natasha little wave gave, kisses saying. Meeting after, Ethan and Emily office back went. Emily couch collapsed, exhausted. Defended me. Epic kind of, she said. Just told truth, Ethan replied. Emily looked him, little shy. About me honest human being compliment? Or nice way saying walking disaster? Little both, he smiled. Emily pillow through him. Take it. That night, Ethan Emily ride offered. Home drop off instead. Busy park stopped. Doing here? Emily asked. Wanted help remember who am outside office. Here we are. Emily Ethan popcorn stand pulled. Most beard CEO town popcorn grated cheese buying, see? She challenged. Ethan accepted. Popcorn, cotton candy, paddleboat ride between, titles gossip, corporate chaos, few hours forgot. Park simple lights under. Emily realized Ethan Sterling, cold billionaire, just man normal chance never had. Ethan realized Emily's storm controlled not. Exactly kind storm wake up needed. Maybe neither of them escape want. Next morning, Emily office arrived, box carrying, big moving in looked like. Box bigger than she was, step balancing act every. Help need? Security guard door asked. No thanks. Dignity carrying, few other things. Emily replied. Reception rug tripping already, everything floor spilling onto. Inside box, portable coffee maker, office machine still trust not, cheese bread-shaped pillow, small pink fan. Receptionist side eye, scene used to already. Continues mission executive floor college dorm turn, she murmured. Emily desk pillow and fan decorated while. Natasha building other side, new plan fine-tuning. Rumor Alice down taken not, bigger needed, Alice off guard catch, Ethan no way out leave, Natasha lose play not. Lunchtime, Ethan Emily. Eat out invited. Eating out mind meant restaurant glass walls, waiters French accent, live piano music. Emily stepped inside, immediately out place felt. Chairs artworks look like. Glasses polished hair fix reflection. Water lemon slice floating. Cups spa-like. Packed lunch should have, Emily whispered. Relax. Judging no one you, Ethan assured her. Emily, nervous already. Chair pull out try. Napkin floor dropping. Ended up then French order attempt. Words mixed. Roasted duck chair taste like accidentally asked. Impressive lunch entertainment turn how you, Ethan said, amused. Emily laughed. Nearby tables, watching them noticing curiosity much too. Spectacle where feel like why does it? She asked. Ethan looked around inside. Because we are. Ever since rumor started, everyone wants mysterious girl who supposedly won me over who. Emily lemon water almost choked. Won you over? Cat own even won over haven't I? Tolerates me only because feed him. Ethan actually laughed. Relax. Lunch just have. World can wait. They ate while Natasha final move made. Journalist friend convinced. Ethan and Emily lunch catch, news story turn it into. Twisted words few, angles chosen carefully, gossip site publish. Cold CEO tamed mysterious girl, new woman Ethan Sterling's heart who is. Emily viral go about to idea no had. Afternoon return office. Emily face screens, phones everywhere plastered found her. Employees whispered, links exchanged, stifled giggles. Going on what's? She asked office gossip intern. Trending boss, he said, phone showing her. There she was, caught mid-bite, fork air in, worst timed photo ever had to be what. Next to her, Ethan actually smiling, rare sight, headline gleamed. Clumsy girl who won over coldest CEO town. Sick going to be I, Emily muttered. Ethan article same time almost saw. Emily's office walked into, phone hand in, expression irritation mix, secondhand embarrassment. Emily, this what is? Swear, nothing do with this had I, she hands raised. Decent internet even have, don't I? Wi-Fi bad, so carrier pigeon faster be would. Ethan phone desk onto through. Natasha's doing course of. Course it is. Album entire probably has. Foolproof plans ruin Alice called. Just volume 1 this is, Emily muttered, temples rubbing. Fix going to I, Ethan said. Leave could before, Emily arm grabbed. Wait. Deny try we if hiding something think people will? Internet, how know you? Ethan looked at her. Suggest do what so. Emily mischievous smile gave. Opposite do we. Laugh about it. Ridiculous thing most like act we, because it is. Ethan arms crossed, intrigued. Mean do you what? Phone your give me. Emily phone took, camera app opened, selfie snapped 2 of them, silly faces making. Profile my on this posting I'm, she explained, caption with, cold CEO and clumsy employee, timeline you're overtaking, gossip delicious this with. Ethan skeptical first looked, then chuckled. Work actually might this. Trust me, boss, Emily winked. Hour within, Emily's post-original article then more viral went. Honesty humor loved people, duo unlikely this rooting public soon. Couple actually weren't though, officially least not. Day end by, Ethan and Emily late stayed, docs reviewing, trying to since Emily's stapler dropped 3 times. Important report paper airplane into accidentally turned. Disaster being dedicated anyone seen never I've, Ethan commented. Gift it's, Emily replied. Paper airplane tossing, forehead right him hit that. They laughed. Laughter lingered, should have, then longer. Point some at, silence took over. Emily close to, Ethan staring too much, suddenly funny anymore, wasn't it? Ethan leaned in slightly, say something about 2 was if. Emily breath held, spaced them between shrank, until Emily's phone rang loudly, ringtone blaring with, sorry, Mom, it's kidnapped thinks she if pick up don't I? Emily phone grabbed, relieved frustrated both feeling. Ethan back pulled, tie adjusting. Problem no. But both knew something almost happened. Outside office, Natasha window from watched. Frustration all over face E. Away Emily pushed couldn't she did she matter no. Worse yet, tried she more. Closer, Ethan got chaotic girl that too. Happy ending getting you two think if. Natasha muttered herself too. But inside, Emily and Thomas just being themselves busy too. Noticed too. Clumsy moments between, silly expressions, flying reports, something Natasha control no had creating were they, connection real. Just beginning this was. Emily office arrived, battle for preparing if as. Backpack usual along with, snacks her, notebook, brilliant ideas, homemade chocolates tray, corporate alliances build too. Sophisticated strategy was it, mind her in least at. Good morning, corporate world, she announced, chocolates handing out, bunny Easter-like. Employees, antics her to used already, treats accepted, gratitude mix, fear whatever might do next. Executive offices meanwhile, Natasha sweet feeling not. Alice talk after, time act decided was it. Ethan chaos liked if, planned chaos carefully dose him give she'd. Reputation's ruin could that kind. Mid-morning by, Emily Ethan's office called was. Walked in, usual no knock, coat tangled, backpack strap in, secretary's water cup, knock over way in. Boss called you, she smiled. Ethan sighed. Point endearing almost was it. Reports review need we, afternoon's meeting before. Pointing docs pile 2. Emily chair pulled beside him. But excitement her in, hard down sat she, wheels slipped 1, backward sliding her sending carpet surfing like she was. Fine I'm, she shouted, position into back scrambling already. Ethan nose bridge pinched, laugh suppressed to trying. Scene comedy into task simple every turn to manage, how do you? Talent natural, she shrugged, reports grabbing while. 2 worked while together, Natasha plan action into put, connections internal her using. Executives rumor spread, Emily company joined had motives ulterior, Ethan close getting that. Self-interest of out, master old name excuse as. Rumors spread fast. Lunchtime by, people saying gold digger Emily was, trap into right falling was Ethan that, girl looking innocent but clumsy. Emily gossip unaware, consolidated cash flow understand, try busy too was. Words complicated many, so were why? Out and in came money much how say to just, Ethan, suggestion make I can? She asked. Scares me that a head go but. Language, people normal in reports these right you guys don't. Why? Assets and liabilities analysis of instead of nonsense on wasted how much and stuff useful unspent we much how just be could it. Enough oddly, sense makes that. Ethan admitted, amused. Obvious more and more becoming was closeness growing there. Ethan, Office in locked stay to used who, alongside Emily, everything reviewing on insisted now. Show improv into meeting every turn, would she knowing even. Closer grew they as, walls enclosing were her around. Afternoon next, department compliance into called was Emily. Pronounce barely could she word. Correct, Silva Emily? Asked glasses square with woman, look serious, eh? Me, spilling coffee and tripping for month of employee. Complaint anonymous and investigating are we? Woman continued, humor ignoring. Position your get-to-connections personal and information privileged used you that claimed someone. Emily confused blinked. Excuse me? Joke of this is. Billionaire manipulate to alone, let coffee machine operate, barely can I, me at look. Woman laughed, didn't. Position this got you how and background your explaining form this out, fill you need we. Paper took Emily, room left, ears and heartbeat her feeling. This like something do would who, she muttered, desk to back walked she as. Minutes later, complaint about outfound Ethan. Doc's overhand enter office, his Emily time. Already waiting was he. Me tell you didn't why? Bluntly asked he. It processed to time barely had I. Floor on bag her dropped Emily. Endurance test, psychological alike prank HR kind of thought I. Joke a not this, down you take to trying someone is. Arms crossed Ethan. Bet puffs cheese of stash entire might. It is who exactly know I, grumbled Emily. Second, a closed eyes Ethan, Natasha. Bingo, pointed Emily. Opera soap corporate of villain me turn to trying she's. Seconds. Few silent stayed Ethan. Anything capable. Natasha was him of part anew. Survive, politics, office, cutthroat, Emily, not step in, not if new part another, but. Me with come, he said, grabbing jacket suit his. Way right this fix. Meeting board A into stormed Emily and Ethan. Present, conveniently, Natasha. Carpet over, tripped immediately Emily. Confidence within walked Emily. Second last at caught Ethan. Entrance dramatic of art master dive, she whispered. Members board faced Ethan. About complaint received Emily, who, hand raised officer compliance. Did I? Great. Official, it make now here right I want. Emily hired I. Plan secret no, agendas hidden no, does else no one something brings she because here work to her, asked I. Humanity and honesty. Water sipping nervously had Emily, who choked. What I? She coughed. Right? Here got since you, being human normal, alike me to talks person only. Here around rare that, continued Ethan. Murmured members bored. Crossed arms Natasha, anger with burning face her. Lastly. Natasha at straight looked Ethan. Mistaken deeply are they, reputation employee innocent and ruined to gossip use. Can they thinks here anyone if? Saying kisses if as wave little a Natasha gave Emily. Meeting the after, office his to back went Emily and Ethan. Collapsed couch onto Emily, exhausted. Epic of kind was that defended you, said she. Truth told just I, replied Ethan. Shy little A him looked Emily. Compliment A that was human and honest being me about that? Or disaster walking a saying of way nice just? Both little A, smiled he. Him at pillow through Emily. I get night that, Rida Emily offered Ethan. Home off her dropping instead. Park busy as stopped he. Here doing we what? Asked Emily. Office outside who remember me help wanted you said you. Are we here? Stand popcorn toward Ethan Emily pulled. Cheese grated popcorn, town and CEO beard most buying see, she challenged. Accepted Ethan. Ride paddleboat A and candy cotton, popcorn between, chaos corporate and gossip titles, hours few for forgot them. To the under lights, simple park the. Under man normal be two chance never had just man adjust was billionaire cold Ethan realized Emily. Storm needed wake up, he storm kind exactly. Controlled be storm not Emily realized Ethan. Escape want them of neither maybe. Morning next, office at Emily arrived, box carrying like looked moving in. Was she then bigger box the act balancing a step every. Help some need? Asked door at guard security. Things other few A and dignity my carrying just thanks no. Replied Emily, rug reception over, tripping already, floor onto spilling everything. Box inside, machine coffee, portable A, not trust, still machine office, pillow-shaped bread cheese, fan pink small A. Receptionist eyeside, seen to used already. Dorm college A into floor executive turn to mission her continues. She, murmured she, fan and pillow her desk decorated Emily while. Building of side other than Natasha. Fine-tuning plan knew her. Downtaken Alice rumor had not if, bigger something needed she. Guard off Alice catch would that something. Outweigh no leave Ethan. Not lose play Natasha. Lunchtime, out-eat, Emily invited Ethan. Meant mind his in out eating, music piano live and accents, French with waiters, walls glass with restaurant A. Outplace felt immediately Emily, inside stepped. Art of works like looked chairs, the hair your fix could you polished, so were glasses, the cups for spa a like lemon of slice, floating A with came water the and. Lunch packed have should I, whispered Emily. You judging no one relax, assured her Ethan. Nervous already Emily was but. Floor on napkin, her dropping up ended and chair her out pull to tried, she then chair A, like tastes that duck roasted afore asked accidentally, and words up mixed, but French in order to attempt she did then. Entertainment into lunch any turn you how impressive it's, said Ethan, amused. Emily laughed. Them watching where tables nearby noticed, but curiosity much too with. Spectacle A where like feel it does why? She asked. Ethan around looked inside. Are we because started rumor that since ever over me one supposedly who girl mysterious the is who no wants everyone. Lemon water her on choked almost Emily. Over you one? Me tolerates only he cat own my over even one haven't I? Him feed I because tolerates me. Laughed actually Ethan. Relax, lunch have just let's. Wait, can world the. They ate they while move final her maid Natasha. Story news a into it turn in lunch. Alice and Ethan's catched a friend journalist a convinced she. Angles chosen carefully and words twisted few a with published site gossip the wood. Heart sterling. Ethan's in woman knew thee is who. Girl mysterious by tamed. CEO cold. Again, viral go about to was she idea no had Emily. Afternoon that office, to return they went, everywhere phones and screens on plastered face her found Emily. Giggles stifled and links exchanged, whispered employees. Ongoing what's? Asked she intern gossip office the. Boss trending your, he said, phone her showing. Headline gleamed the and, sight rare a smiling actually was Ethan her to next. Ever photo timed worse the B2 had what in. Aaron Forker with bite mid-caught was she there. Town CEO coldest over one. Who girl clumsy the, muttered Emily. Sick be to going I'm. Time same almost at article the saw Ethan. Hand in phone, his with office, her Emily, into walked he. Embarrassment second hand and irritation of mixed expression his. Is this what Emily? Hands her raised she, this would do to nothing had I swear I. Bad so Wi-Fi my home at internet decent even have don't I. Faster B would pigeon carrier that bad so Wi-Fi my. Desk onto phone through Ethan, doing Natasha's course of. Course it is. One volume just this is called Alice Ruin to Plans Foolproof. Album entire probably has she. Muttered Emily, temples rubbing. I fixed to going I'm, Ethan said. Leave could he before. Arm his grabbed Emily. Wait. Hiding something where think people will it, deny, try we if. Is internet how know you? Her at looked Ethan. Suggest you do what so? Smile mischievous a gave Emily. Opposite do we, it about laugh we. Is it because world the in thing ridiculous, most the like act we? It is because. Arms crossed Ethan intrigued. Mean you do what? Phone your give me. Phone his took Emily, APEP camera opened, faces silly making them of two selfie snapped. Caption with, explained she, profile my on this posting I'm. Timeline you're overtaking, employee clumsy and CEO cold A. First skeptical looked Ethan, chuckled then. Work actually might this. Boss me trust, winked Emily. Our Anne within. Article original the Van Viral more went post Emily's. Humor and honesty her loved people. Duo unlikely this for rooting public soon. Couple A actually weren't they though, officially least not. Day the of end by late stayed Emily and Ethan, reviewing docs due to trying, turned accidentally airplane paper A into report important N, and ×3 stapler the dropped Emily since. Disaster a being to dedicated so anyone seen never I've, commented Ethan. Gift A it's, replied Emily. Forehead right, him hit that airplane paper, a tossing. Laughter should have, then longer lingered laughter the and, laughed they. Over, took silence point some at. Much too staring Ethan, too close Emily, any more funny, so wasn't suddenly it. Slightly in leaned Ethan, something say to about was if as. Breath her held Emily, shrank them between space that with loudly rang phone Emily's, ringtone blaring A. Kidnapped bin I've think she if, up pick don't I if mama it's sorry. Phone her grabbed Emily, frustrated and relieved both feeling. Tie adjusting, back pulled Ethan. Problem no. But happened almost something new both they. Face her over frustration all. Window from watch Natasha office outside. Away Emily pushed, couldn't she did she matter no. Tried she more the to girl chaotic that got Ethan closer, more yet worse? Muttered Natasha herself too. Over's this not, ending happy a getting you to think if. But over control, no had Natasha something creating were they moments clumsy between and expression silly, reports flying, and themselves being just busy too were Thomas and Emily inside. Connection real A was beginning just this, and day every single increasing ridiculous with excuses. Day single every up showed Natasha weak the throughout. Smile a mouth of corner, the et smile a hint a with though, replied Thomas. Help at all? Didn't that world's different from come we backpack, colorful A with foul guinea, I'm in suit, fancy A and penguin A. Like, you're that, just, it's dateable, not you're mean. Didn't I? No. Oh, offended you are. Wait, finally noticed Emily, until fit. Laughing, her, watching silent, stayed ton of leg, own her slapping. Laughing outburst, she. One good. That's me and you ongoing something face A made Emily Alice. Natasha, the about it's not win, that was that. Again, button, emergency, the touch didn't. I swear, I hard swallowed, Alice said. He talked to need, we des makeshift, her two next appeared. Thomas, them of half promptly dropped, and folders, some organized to attempted Alice as later shadow. Own her over trips who assist and to woman cover magazine A from went you Thomas. Seriously insult and like name, the repeated Natasha. Alice eyebrow raised Thomas. Circle his outside completely. Someone with involved is Miller. Thomas. Great, that here to love won't press the. Think you business of none is life personal. My second assistant, my not, she's shadow own her over trips. Who assist unto woman cover magazine A from went you Thomas. Seriously insult and like name. The repeated Natasha, Alice eyebrow raise, Thomas, circle his outside completely. Someone with involved is Miller. Thomas. Great, that here to love won't press. The think you business of none is life personal. My second assistant, my not. She's Thomas Natasha computer from up, looking, not side drama courtroom. Oh, for rehearsing, if as said adults mature too, as again meet to us for polite be what it thought I. Darling, Thomas. Arms crossed and desk the on to purse designer, her tossed Natasha inside door, the near drop. Eves could, she's so, just coffee get to pretending hallway down. Sneaked and backpack her grabbed body busy level professional A being Alice wedding millionaire A from away step one once were you when manners needs who course of because permission for asking. Know herself, announcing no knocking, no office. Thomas, towards straight marching, Natasha saw and gaze everyone's followed. Alice secured was entertainment days knew who someone of energy with the answered intern fiancé boss, the blinked Alice ghost, the Casper who legend urban, and about talking. If as whispered he back she's intern. Whispered breath his holding was he like looked who her to next intern. The, asked Alice tense, so everyone is Y soap opera time prime A of worthy history drama, A of owner and socialite influencer model fiancé. XS Miller, Thomas, Montgomery, Natasha, was it silent fell hallways the away M. 3 from it smell could you expensive, so perfume. A and hairstyled perfectly, stilettos, impeccable carpet, red A onto stepping if as floor. The onto walked woman, A, and open doors, elevator main, the chaos of queen, the as rise meteoric, her celebrate fully, could she, before bored moments, epic her onto note. The pinning grinned Alice, famous, I that department, the on depends you against betting or you for rooting we, employee. Talked most since intern, that lunch corporate to mother, his brought intern, that since employee talked most. Most. The year Alice. Screen computer, her to stuck note anonymous and left. Had someone discovered Alice copier, the buy desk makeshift. Her at looks confused, the ignoring sang people successful and beautiful morning good friends childhood were they. If as hallway the in person, every greeting and explode might it, if as wobbled that juice fruit passion of cup, a balancing carrying was she folders. The of half dropping out arrived Alice Enterprises Miller at other. Any like started morning. The needed Ethan, what exactly? Was that maybe? And peace puzzle, misplaced, the being of fear, no disguises, no filters, no herself, being just, well, Alice and Workday, the of middle, the in laughing this, like scene Miller Thomas, no one that certainty spy undercover A, was she suspected others? Thomas of relative lost longa, was she thought someday the of topic that became company the into barged had who girl clumsy. The rumors flying were hallways company in should then, more presence as Alice enjoyed. Ethan realized without, and just reliever stress. Corporate valid A was tea chamomile, whether debated in coin alas, the overfought laughed. They contracts between language people, normal into them, translating Alice and terms complex, explaining Thomas. Afternoon the spent to, the him beside sat and floor the on backpack her through, she absolutely way. Get in me joking, half-assed, he helped one hand his inkoya the at. Finally, then documents the at then her at looked Thomas bottle medicine giant A of label the like looks, wow, eyes her widened. And it, through flipped desk has from folder thick A up picked Alice. Now this review need I he up moved, got meeting the contract partnership interational the about, it's serious, turned expression his and answered. He moment, the interrupting rang phone, Thomas dangerously living. Liked you knew, I cheered Alice C. Laughed and chewed it into bit challenge A accepting. Someone like Koya, I took Thomas holding out, announced she, Koya, and tea. It's now Koya and tea, it's now news old as coffee thing. Her really weren't formalities knocking. Without office S, Thomas into walked. She tea of full thermos A and Koas of box A with office at up. Showed Alice day next. Smile hidden a saw, she sure was Alice, but replied, he pass ill share to us for Koya bring can I tomorrow. Boss dinner for thanks, around turned she and going before mentor her, by Lent house, small a home at off Alice. Dropped Thomas dinner after side, hidden this like I back smiled Alice sighed. Hidden A has everyone guess I but slightly smiled. He know I tie wearing born, were you like, look. You but you surprised? Blinked Alice, pianist B to wanted, I forward leaning asked Alice. It was what? And dream. Real his what remember even. Didn't he, down deep, how about an expectations by surrounded up? Growing about business family, the inheriting of pressure, the about turn in Thomas Stake A, was it thinking flop flip, a fried. Accidentally she timed the including jobs normal, at attempts failed her about mentor, her about village, the in-ood child. Her about talked Alice, answers honest and questions unexpected with continued dinner laughter on tack, a charge you bet. I little so, laugh you off, turn to forgot and button mode executive the hit. Someone, like it's straight, breathe, even, straight talk, straight walk, you, yes. Eyebrow and raised Thomas. Stiff, 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 so you are. Why? Continued Alice printer a use to how no barely who. Girl a, because laughing now was city, the in CEO cold and serious. Mostly as known he but up showed Alice, since more and more smiling been had he. Right, she was seconds few for quiet, was Thomas, accomplished mission smiling. You're that look and said, she fun was it, but oh, event companies ruined, almost, you happened that everything after. Even this like job fancy, a downturn to I am who, well, and me hired you then, but homegoing letter the delivered to wanted, just I honest beat a job, this take you. Did, why smiling slightly, head his shook, just but hand her took Thomas. Time first, as if hand her extended she you meet to nice Silva adaptation disaster. Second, my is adaptation adapt, I fine, that's not probably water on choked. Thomas, serious, completely asked, she koaya have they do like whatever pick, just fancy anything, order to have, don't you? Up looked Thomas, password Wi-Fi A or dish A, this is menu, the looking whispered Alice food. Little such for vowels of lot A, that's French in menu A, her handed. Waiter, the wild tablet. His on documents at looking side other the on was Thomas silverware over knock and hard to breathe too afraid. Was she that elegant, so table A at sitting herself? Found Alice later minutes, few a details into going without, replied Thomas, that like something asked. Alice, restaurant fancy, some at meeting, this is lunchbox A and plant a holding passenger, a transporting, he was that fact, the to react. Not to tried gloves, white and impeccable driver, the look curious, a pot gave Thomas. When explained, she breathed to needs plant, the lap her on pot succulent small A and backpack huge, her carrying car luxury, the into hopped Alice difference, a made it but sense make, didn't it? Around her having liked, he that realizing to starting was Thomas. Elsie something was truth, the but replied. He surveillance you underkeep, rather, I'd down building whole the bring might you minutes 15 than more for alone you leave. If apparently, if because why me with come now meeting off-site and have hesitated, he smiled. She planned back up my beak, could that potatoes of sack alike floor, the on flat fell she and copier. The on caught got shoelace her up, got she as but up straight into tried immediately, and him saw Alice Miller. Mr. Addictive becoming was her watching reason. Strange sum for and faces serious and ties tied neatly. Of world this in place of out, completely hurricane walking tiny, A-like was Alice. There stood he, smile his hide to unable, muttered Thomas, surprised. Not MIY weapon, self-defense A, it was like stapler, a holding papers and covered copier. The hugging practically Alice was there seen, the saw and haul, the down walking was Thomas. Meanwhile, Floor, the onto flying contracts of avalanche, the stop to machine, the over, herself throwing whispered. She, Trappa is this worked. Nothing but tap gentle a panel, the giving even, and censor the on-blowing buttons, all pressing, tried Alice machine possessed a like non-stop paper. Out spitting, started suddenly printer the excitement. Her, of middle, the in-touch personal effort top unsucculent. A $3 a with pot plastic, small a placing. Side, she own my of palace a copier, the next shelf, repurposed a technically was desk. Her, if even lottery, the one just had who, someone of excitement, the with desk makeshift. Her it looked Alice Enterprises Miller at employed, officially world predictable, perfectly his upshake to thing interesting genuinely first. The woman clumsy, this Thomas for, and lifetime long ain't been hadn't that. Enterprises. Miller, to something bringing was chaos spontaneous her, but disbelief in muttered woman, the happening really. This is sang she, sweetheart back, I'm smile victorious. A with receptionist, the at waved, she reception pass walked she, as it need might. She swore she flashlight even, and notebooks, snacks with Pact was she. Then bigger, almost backpack A with up, showed Alice morning next. The true, that's if C, let's reliable were you, because person in letter, the delivered to wanted you said you joked he. Employees, my for program survival. A, it considered today down building whole. You're brought, nearly. I sure you are widened eyes, Alice. What said he? Here working. Start you tomorrow disappeared to her. Want didn't he reason very that for into used, wasn't he? Everything improvisation and honesty of whirlwind, a disaster walking a was she. Alice studied Thomas. Now. Disappear. Can I want you have said she away carried got. I guess I an important was letter. The help to trying just was. I sorry. I seriously eyes his in. Sparkle amused and with it but arms his. Crossing replied Thomas. Chaos causing at professional a smile, small a with, said she, professional, a marathon of run just had. She like looking hands her in shoes, her holding floor hallway, the on sitting. Alice found Thomas, event. The after viral going was spokesperson clumsy. Most the hours within media social on posting and recording started they, that fun much. So had events predictable and stiff to used guests, the hit online instant. An into disaster total a bin. Have should what, but show comedy accidental and was it overthing whole, the knocking stand lighting a on caught leg. Pant her got stage the off step. To trying while end the at and numbers percentage up, mixed product wrong, the showed she filter a without talking. Kept Alice again laughing. Really laughing was he surprise, own his two but forehead. His on hand, his put, Thomas room, the of back the at chuckling finished, she that like something. Or innovation, respiratory, state-of-the-art, cutting edge. The saver screen window, a showing now, was which screen, the at glanced she of line knew the introduced to here were tonight anyway. Badge my own typo, there's like looks it but Alice, it's actually well his name. My nervously smiling began she finance of a gentleman and ladies evening, good room the through echoed, grown collective. A, her behind banner, digital, the of half knocked, and cable, the yanked, accidentally balanced for stand microphone. The grabbed step first, the on-tripped Alice presentation, press. Elegant and professional, a expecting was everyone. Arms there of extensions. Were they like glasses, champagne, holding suits, and people of full was audience. The and second of for her blinded lights. Bright the stage, the on to walked. Alice announced was name real her, even wasn't which name her when. Her heard one, no, but mumbled Alice. Me for hard of kind, that's improvising. No improvising, no headset a with woman, a warned improvising. No outwalk and product, the present smile in go, just he walla sanding of. Subtlety, the with face, her to powder, applied artist makeup a while, asked Alice. Do to have, I would explain someone can microphone A into shouting producer A and around rushing artists. Makeup staff nervous. By surrounded backstage stood Alice later minutes 5 there up one. No, having then better is anything, her take assistant. The two gestured Thomas. Options of out and time of out. Star true I like hips, her on hand said. She pro practically. I'm neighborhood my in-night bingo charity a hosted once I hey. Show talent neighborhood you're not. It's investors of hundreds to live streamed being is event. This. Alice eyes his narrowed Thomas. You launching were they what? Knowing even without, said she help. Can I chair her of out? Jumped antenna confusion A like Alice headache A coming on. Feeling already second A for eyes, his closed Thomas missing spokesperson, the and minutes 5 in starts line product new, the 4 event launch, the hall main, the in you need wee Miller, Mr. Frantic looking in rushed. Assistant suited A and open swung door office. The respond could Thomas, before ice the break, to try and grin with, said Alice, mood his on depending punishment, divine or niece, honorary or apprentice, his like of kind. I'm curious, asked Thomas. Him to what are you? And it got almost close, almost, were you? But finger a raising corrected Alice. Kuan Shi-in. Alice Kuan Shi-in from really is letter this, so forehead his on crease slight. A, with now though, expression serious. Same the kept he, but cheek his down. Rolling, tear single A even, or surprise of gas, A maybe reaction dramatic. Some expecting was she letter the Reed Miller Thomas. Watching ere the in feet her swung Alice hug, expensive and like felt which chair the into sank. Alice important, so what see let's down sit. Letter A delivered to trouble this through, went you. Since chair the two pointed he messenger, ninja trusted Alice me. That's Alice Temples, his rubbed Thomas explaining was he. When nervous little A got I dog your or father your or grandfather, your of friend close A, he told he but name last the forgot. I something, she, he is who master your and puzzle the of piece, which what figure out to trying, if as Alice at staring kept. But letter the took. Thomas, are we here? Well, and nervous little a god I receptionist. The honest, B2 and messengers, ninja, those of one, like I'm know you mission the on focused. So was I really, it found actually, idea. Professional A was city, the in-building secure, the of one into breaking. Thought you breath deep A, took Thomas reception at things explaining then faster B would in sneaking thought. I person, professional and dedicated, very a being and personally you to it. Deliver to me, asked he mentor my from his letter the right. Oh, and congratulations, way. The by nice, very softness, its rug, the testing was. I, because that was no knees, you're on bathrooms enter, usually you do, an eyebrow and raised Thomas. Letter, the hand you just, I'd figured I here already was. I since, so not, it's but, yes, bathroom, that was this thought I. Professional appeared to trying hair. Her fixed, quickly, Alice explained, can I? Yes. Oh, police, the fleeing were you like office, my into ran you, why explains that. Arms, his folded Thomas. Desk, the across reach to trying was she like looked it forcefully, so out, arm her stretched. She, you for letter A have I. Alice, I high. Normal perfectly. All were this, if as smiled she, but out loud a outlet in desk, the on knee her hit that quickly, so feet her too. Jumped Alice, mirage, was she like her at looking, muttered Thomas. This strange be to going was today knew I bill tax overdue. And was if, like letter A out, holding knees, her on messy-haired Alice saw, he instead. Courier document least very. The or executive NC to expecting slowly turned Thomas, document serious, a reading away, facing was he. Him of front in knees, her on landed in desk, the on hip, her bumped rug expensive. The on slipped she course of an office, S. Miller Thomas, was it in walked she. Thinking without area, reception A or room waiting, a B2 had it haul the event the at door huge. A spotted Alice way of fine to trying. Joked cameraman a elevator, the in cousin, a lose someone did answered person, another soul lost a, or person delivery or cleaner, probably whispered headset a in someone that is, who her with light studio, a down took nearly, and tape of strip giant a on caught leg. Pan her got gifts, promotional of stack a down, knocked equipment of box a overkicked she later. Steps to herself to whispered blend. Just Alice, okay, show talent corporate A of energy buzzing, the in screens massive floor, the across running cables, headsets wearing people of full room A into stepped. She opened doors, the when saw she button first, the pressed she at off get to floor, which, knowing not hair her of out foam cappuccino, wiped a tried she up, went. Elevator the ass coffee of tray, a carrying guy, into crashed she fast. So, in rushed Alice, elevator the stopping was one, no realizing. Before steps two, taking shouted guard security, here, back. Come, hey, close doors, the before inside slipping, ran and squeak, smally out. Let she thinking without doors, elevator, the at then guard security, the at then letter the at. Looked, Alice declared. Wardrobe human, the entry, no badge, no wardrobe. 4-door, a like built. Appeared guard security, a seconds 3 within and button invisible and pressed. She blink, even. Didn't receptionist the everything solve with that if as repeated Alice invitation badge? Appointment here and get you did how, asked clearly, that face it would toad ahead. From Alice-eyed catalog fashion executive A of outstepped. Had she looked who receptionist, the normal completely were that. If as announced, she letter A delivered to here, I'm high pins a full cup A. Over knocking. Desk receptionist, the into first, shoulder crashed, she escaped. Finally, she went direction wrong. The in spinning was she realized to only other the, then way one pushing middle, the in stuck got, and in charged. Alice door, revolving the obstacle first. Wrong, right, easy, noticed anyone before out. And Miller Thomas to let her a deliver in, get simple, was planned the herself convinced to. Trying muttered she mission an girl, a mission on girl, a work will this mention even not better hair. Her zipper a with bag grocery outworn a like more looked prime, its past long backpack fabric. Her gray sat of shade indistinguishable and into faded had blue. Once jeans her entrance glasses, the in reflection her at glance then. Building Enterprises, Miller. Towering the at up, looked Alice story the enjoy from watching your whereas telling comment. A leave story, the begin we before love madly fall. CEO the maid and chaos caused company, the into sneaked girl, poor a